You're such a professional.
I know, I'm a professional. We're live.
Oh, hey, we're live.
Hey!
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sims 4 Jungle Adventure live stream. I get to be your host today, Dave Motke, producer on the pack, Sim Guru Ninja on Twitter. Joining me today is the lovely George.
I'll be lovely.
The majestic George Pagula,
Yeah.
also a producer, Sim Guru George.
Yeah.
And what are we going to show off today?
So we're going to take you on a jungle adventure. All right?
Jungle
Yeah, let's do
Adventure.
it.
Cool. It's a beautiful George shot that we see right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Well-
They don't see it yet.
They don't see-
Are you ready to see?
Yeah,
Are we switching to the game?
So
They
everybody,
don't want to see. They don't want to
Sim
see
Guru
us.
Steve wants to know, do you want to see the actual game in this stream?
Okay.
If you want to see the...
Hold everything.
Let
Let's
us know
do a
in
poll.
chat.
But
Who wants to see the pack?
If
Versus
not,
your lovely
And who wants to see our
faces.
face?
Do you wanna-
Lovely faces.
Right.
I'm not seeing anyone in the chat who wants
I
to
would
see
like
the
to
chat.
see your lovely faces
All right.
for another 3 seconds.
Okay. Everybody blame Steve, and we will
Blame
push
Steve.
forward.
3, 2, 1,
Okay.
ready? Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now that is the lovely jungle that we expect to
There's
see.
the lovely jungle.
So those of you that follow Sim Guru George, he has a
I'm a great photographer.
he is a,
You guys follow my Twitter,
an
right?
iffy photographer. But yeah, okay. Sims 4 Jungle Adventure live stream part 1. We actually get to do 2 live streams with you today.
Yeah, two. So come back next week.
Please do. We're not going to show you everything today. We do want you to come back.
Yeah.
But I think today we're going to take a nice little walk through the jungle. We're going to check out the world a little bit and try to show you some of the beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here you go. We are in the world of Selva. You guys have seen this in trailer. This is our lovely cantina market area. You've got shops here. You've got a beautiful area to mingle. You've got the statue over here. This is cultural significance to the people here.
Yeah, now this is a destination vacation world. We were back at home. We got on our phone. We set up a vacation, and we've rented a villa here, and we're kind of hanging out at the cantina.
Yeah.
Cantina being one of the editable venue lots in this pack.
Yeah. But before we introduce you to our Sims for the stream, let's take you around this area. So we've seen the cantina. Let's go over here. What do we call this area? The river?
Yeah.
The river.
Yeah.
Beautiful section area. So we got a lovely view off here in the corner. Waterfalls. Nice deck to have a meal at.
Yeah,
You
play a
come
little
around
chess.
here. New fishing spots. You know, beware what's in the water. You don't know what you'll catch.
Yeah, it's a nice big world. That's it.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the stream today. That's the extent of the world. No,
We done?
I'm just joking. I'm just playing.
And then over here, this is the museum that we have in Selva. It's a small little museum now, but just for our builders out there, notice when I mouse over it, it's quite a big building area if you actually want to take this over. But stop by and see what they have to show off first.
Totally. This is the second of 3 editable venues in this world. You gotta have a museum for your
Yeah.
archaeology collection for
Yeah.
sure.
What else do we show? Little, this is the path leading up to the museum. You got the marketplace down here. So we also have, oh, that is not a spot. But in this area of the jungle, there's actually 2 villas that you can rent and stay at. Our Sims are currently staying here, right pretty close to the market. This is a larger spot. Will allow a larger family to visit.
Yeah. Now we'll go to the map in a little bit, but this is a 2 neighborhood world. So right now we're kind of in the market district, the market neighborhood. So as George said, there's a couple of rentable villas, cantina to go hang out at, the museum.
Yeah. So let's go back down to the cantina and find our 2 Sims. We're here hanging out. Let me bring down the walls.
So definitely a lot of color in the build buy assets that we're offering here, as well as the cast assets. I think those of you who saw the reveal trailer probably will recognize this very bright, vibrant, colorful dress.
Yeah. This is Claire. And over here we have Evan ordering drinks, dancing. Let's see if she
Claire's
gets
getting down.
Yeah, she's doing one of the new dances we've added, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. see if
We
she does
do have... Hey. So there is a couple new radio stations.
Yeah.
Give it a click and let's see if we can change them. So we have Latin pop, And there's also a traditional Latin station to listen to.
Yeah. Naturally, you have two different speakers you can put in the venue ones. But if you have a regular radio, you can just choose your station. But here in the canteen, you can actually see some of the build buy assets we have. We know this fireplace has been really popular. We got a lot of great feedback already. It's standalone. You can put it anywhere. It looks great in the middle of the room or on the side, traditionally.
Yeah, this is the first fireplace we've done kind of like this, so I think people are going to like it. I think we're going to see it in a lot of builds.
There you go. This is a typical bar setup. This is where you're going to go. You're going to meet the locals, mingle with them, learn a little bit of culture skill. But let's not spend too much time in this town. We don't want to do it. We want to get to an adventure. That's what the second...
George brought up the culture skill, so we do have 2 skills in the pack. One of those is the Selva Doradian culture skill, which is very useful. You can talk to locals, ask about the jungle, find some new interactions, and it'll definitely help you out when you're coming to the marketplace here.
Yeah, so it's, so if we're going to go to a jungle, what do we want to do first? We want to prepare, right?
I would definitely think it's a good thing to prepare before we hike into the jungle. Maybe grab some snacks, something to drink, I don't know.
Let's start with that. So we have a brand new food vendor here. Yeah, check it
Hi,
out.
food vendor.
Yeah. Let's get people over here. Let's go here together. See what they have on the menu. All right.
Okay. Do you want to go through that list?
Yeah.
Please pronounce them.
Yeah, I'll pronounce these all.
Perfectly.
I'm not to pronounce. So as you'll see, I'll go through this whole list here. We've brought a lot of food from different countries in Latin America. You'll see if you're from any of those countries, you'll find familiar favorites here.
Yeah, we try not to stick to any one particular place, but I think you can see this definitely has kind of a Latin-inspired, South American kind of vibe to it.
Yeah. I chose the repos, which are a favorite of our Venezuelan developers here.
Delicious.
Wait, she's getting her food. Let me get him a meal too.
Now, definitely eating this food right off the bat, it's a little rich.
Yeah.
I know my sim has a hard time finishing these dishes. But if you are able to kind of work on that local culture skill, I believe you'll actually get these recipes unlocked for you to actually make at home, put in your restaurants, etc.
Correct, yeah. So you, with that? Yeah.
With Dino, Steve.
That's what Dylan says.
Of course.
that.
Dylan knows.
Dylan Simpson.
Dylan knows.
He knows. Dylan knows. All right.
All right, and there you go. You actually acquired some Salvadoradian culture.
Yeah. So naturally, these foods don't store that well. We're going to be going into the jungle. We're going to need something that lasts long. And unfortunately, this vendor is not going to hike with us and serve us meals all the way up.
By the way, who likes that kind of distressed picnic table? I know we have like several picnic tables in the game, but I really like how it kind of has that worn out vibe to it.
Yeah. So as we prep for a journey, we have these new craft sales tables where players can buy items to get ready to go on their jungle adventure.
Absolutely. And I know that these items will change over time. You're not going to see everything there at once. You might need to come back and to see all of the offerings.
Yeah.
And I do know also if you, the more local culture you have, the easier it's going to be to haggle and maybe access some unique things from these guys.
Yeah. So let's grab a few items here, though. Now, not all these are adventure items. Some of them are deco items that you want to like buy and bring home and decorate your house. These cute little dolls here, great to play with. And then there's baskets. Yeah. Jazzy Bears. But this is the grilled cheese ready to eat. Great to pack in, eat it on the go, allow you to get a little further into that jungle adventure. And then we have a lot of, what are these, Dave?
We got Dr. Parker's spider repellent.
Yeah.
I don't know, what would you call this? Adventure gear?
Yeah.
Things to generally prep and protect yourself from the unknowns?
I'm guessing if we have spider repellent, then we have spiders that we need to repel, right?
Probably. Probably. That would be silly otherwise.
It probably would, yeah. So we gotta grab one of those, make sure we get one of those. And then we've got this, which is a great hit. We've seen this in the trailer. This is the waterfall in a bottle.
Yeah, I think everybody was on the right track with this. The shower in a can is back in a much more elegant form.
Yes.
It's recyclable now, the bottle.
Yeah. This is sort of a busy marketplace right now. She's going to get over there, purchase that. Well, we got a few items. We've also packed away a few more to help us on the journey. But you want to look any more in here? Or should we?
What's that statue over there?
This is a statue of Madre Cosecha, who is a town founder.
Mother.
She helped found the
Oh.
town.
Yeah.
Mother, is that for first year
So-
high school Spanish there?
Yeah. Yep. 3 years. Thank you very much.
3 years,
Oh,
okay.
gracias, Steve.
They know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, I'll give you guys a hint. As we get into some of the more mystical things later, maybe in the second stream here, keep in mind where the statue is. You may want to come back here if you get yourself into trouble. Let's just say she's really good at helping you get out of those cursed situations.
Yeah, little throwback to the originators, the town founders.
Yeah.
Which kind of leads to, so you are vacationing in Selva Dorada.
Yeah.
The Selva Doradians are the locals that you're meeting, but that's
Yeah.
just kind of the current name of the place
Yeah.
and the culture. There's definitely a much older Omiscan society
Yeah.
that you're going to be investigating. In fact, that's probably where all the runes are coming from.
Yeah.
Ruins are coming from.
Ruins, yes. And yeah, the locals here might know a little bit about that. So before you go into the jungle, sometimes you should stop by and ask them for tips. Ask them what they know. They might help you out. And they might help you prepare.
Absolutely.
Before we depart, though, PJ, are there any questions coming up we should tackle?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm actually tackling them.
You should
Oh.
thank Holly for the raid. Thanks, Holly.
Thanks, Holly.
Yeah, thank you, Ollie.
For the
She
raid.
raided
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
She must have just finished her stream.
All right.
Oh,
Perfect.
Hey, all right. Let's start over.
Oh, okay.
Start over.
Welcome.
Welcome, the lovely George.
Yeah.
Can lots be residential?
These are not residential lots; they are rental lots. Before you go in vacation, you can go into Manage World and edit these lots, redecorate them. The 3 venues that we have in this world are fully editable. You can change those at any time, drop down other venues. So no residentials, no living in this world.
We'll
Rory Plays has a question that I think you guys would love to answer. Are there any new deaths?
There is a new death.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll hit it today. We'll see, but I don't want to tell you what it is yet.
Yeah.
So there.
I will say, tell everyone at the stream, it's daytime right now, but definitely come back here at night. This place looks great, lit up under the stars. The sunsets in this world are pretty epic.
Yeah, I know we have some vampire players, so you can absolutely adventure in the middle of the night and not have to kill your vampires to come here.
This is a lot we're staying at, but I really love hanging out in this area. You're close to the water. You've got a little rainbow over here. Got some good waterside action. So yeah.
Cool. Well, okay. People want to know more, so let's go to the map and give them their first kind of look at an overview of the world.
People are wondering
Steve.
if we're going to go into...
It doesn't help that we're also
Steve.
in debug release and there's some connections. But
The game usually is a lot faster.
Yeah.
Well, blame Steve.
Blame Steve, yeah.
I didn't even do anything.
That's the problem.
All right.
Maybe I should
Okay.
have been.
Okay.
They want to know about this epic map here.
Right.
Let's
right,
check this out.
Yes.
So this is where we're at now.
Yes, that is the marketplace neighborhood, Puerto Yamante,
Yep.
or La Monte.
Not Lamonte. No.
Fine.
Yamonte.
Puerto Yamante.
Yeah.
Marketplace. You'll find your cantina, a couple of rentable villas, your museum.
Yeah.
Excelente.
You see, got some,
Couple new lot traits.
yeah.
Creepy crawlies.
But we're going over here.
Yeah. So
Sweet.
second neighborhood, we got the jungle district over here. And I think it's important to note that kind of for the first time, actually what you see at this map is just an inkling of what you can actually access. You'll notice these strange little question marks all over the map. There is definitely plenty to discover and explore.
Yeah.
So why don't we do it?
So can
Let's do it.
I travel straight to one of these question marks?
You can't travel straight to one of these question marks. There are 7 places you can directly travel from the map, which is more than 5 of outdoor retreat. It's more than 6 that I was saying on Twitter. It's 7. So there's 7 lots that you can access from the map. and more to discover beyond that.
All right, so I'm going to choose to go to the trailhead because naturally that sounds like the place to go to start
Absolutely.
your adventure.
So the trailhead is another completely editable venue. You can kind of change that to whatever you want. But for us, it's the perfect entry into the jungle.
Yeah. All right. Before we go off an adventure, I'm going to pause. I'm going to show you the 2 lots you can stay at in this area of the jungle. You see, there's a couple of large ones. This one's got like 8 beds. This is like, it's like a large hostel to
That's
me.
very
It's
nice.
a
Yeah.
research station.
Research
research
station.
station.
For archaeologists,
Hostel, research station, same thing. You know, they get pretty grumpy. It's a place to eat food, clean off, and get back in that jungle.
Definitely.
It's great for archaeologists. And then up here, some groom eggs. This looks a little fancier, right?
Yeah, this is the romantic.
Oh yeah,
Selva.
romantic.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. You got a couple pools here.
Kind of hidden away.
I think that's a
Yeah.
new pool color. But yeah.
Yeah, some kind of
Yeah.
natural pool colors.
Yeah.
You can see this is definitely a denser neighborhood. There's a lot more vegetation here, a lot less populous.
Yeah.
For those that want to kind of maybe rough it a little bit more, this is a great place to kind of pitch a tent right at the kind of entrance to the jungle, so to speak. So you don't have to go all the way home every time you want to go to sleep. You can definitely kind of camp out a little bit
Yeah.
if that's what you like.
And even if you just stop at the trailhead, like we've got the grill set up, there's
I love that
restrooms.
grill.
It is.
I love
yes.
that grill. Barrel meat, man. That is the way that you barbecue right there. That is good stuff right there.
Barrel meat.
Barrel meat.
Okay.
People know.
All right. So we're gonna go up on this jungle here. We got a sign pointing us the way.
That's like a
Poison
instruction
awareness.
manual.
We're
don't
gonna
need
ignore
that.
poison
we don't
awareness.
Need it. Just
Preparation? No, let's ignore that.
whatever. Just go. What's
Okay.
the worst that can happen?
Well, one, there's
Okay.
no way to get through. So we have 2 options here. We can try and clear these vines with our hands or with the machete.
Right. So everybody wants to see with the hands, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's clear with hands.
Here you go, Evan.
Sweet.
Oh, you know what? No, we're going to stop Evan real quick. Evan is not prepared for this journey yet. Can you stop here, buddy? We got to get him
Poor Evan.
into his adventure gear.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Oh. Okay. His adventure gear is pretty hot, but
What, do you want me to put
the
him in
little
his bathing
llama. I
suit?
want to see his little llama.
Okay, here. Okay, let's show off.
Yeah.
This is Guru Dave's favorite shirt.
I love it. Yeah, George was giving me a real hard time this morning about what an old man sweater that is, and that is no old man sweater. That is beautiful.
It looks old, man, when you
It doesn't
walk around the office around your
dare
tea.
you. How
and
dare you?
It looks cold out.
I would buy that
Sunny
sweater
California.
in a
you're like,
heartbeat.
oh. So, okay.
Everybody tell George how wrong he is
I am pretty
about this sweater.
Here.
Everything. Yes. Thank you.
I am. Okay, but I'm saying this looks more adventure-like. He's prepped. He's got his pack on the side.
Totally.
Can show off those sweet tribal tats.
I love those pants. That's the first time we've done like a little
What's your
like thigh fanny pack on the pants, but I really like it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Fanny packs are coming back, man.
Grenea.
Well, he's not too happy. But okay, let's do the same for her. She's got a good outfit too.
New tattoo on him. New hairdo.
That is nice hair. It shines.
Sweet.
Here she
She's
is. She's ready. She's got her
ready
adventure
to.
gear.
I love those new shoes with like the laces
Yeah.
tied around the high tops.
I really like. We added a new bracelet. A little bit of color in there. Looks pretty good. Looks good in the jungle or at Bottle Shock. So yeah. Okay.
All right,
Cool.
are they ready?
Yeah. Okay. So let's get back into clearing this with his hands. He's already not liking this too much. These vines have thorns on them. Might be bugs in them. It's not really pleasant.
No.
It also doesn't really progress that fast.
I do know it can get faster the more experience you have with it.
Yeah.
There is definitely a skill being raised right now. I don't
Yeah.
think that's the new skill. And I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want you to figure it out and find out how to get better at it. But existing skills will definitely influence how
Yeah.
good or long, how good or bad, fast or slow things. You all get you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
My
Thank
kingdom
you.
for a
Thank you.
Therosaurus. No. Great. So he's making progress, but he's got injured hands over here. I'm not sure he'll be able to do many of these in a row.
Well, it looks like he opened it up.
Ooh, what's this?
Well, as he was walking through the jungle, looks like he hit some quicksand. So Evan has stumbled, dropped his bag and of personal effects, plop right into a patch of quicksand. Should he reach in to get it or let it go?
Should we ask the
let's-
stream?
And we also we did have a machete, so we can use that to grab the bag if we want. Does anybody have any?
All right, what do you guys?
Someone vote.
What do we want to do?
All right, 1, 2, or 3. 1, let it go. 2, get it. Or 3, use the machete.
See, reach in, get it.
Good. Use machete.
Well, he just gave the numbers.
Yeah, just the numbers. Well,
Well,
There's a
now
lot
it
of
comes
votes
through.
for
Ready?
number 2.
I'm seeing a lot of 2s in
Seen a
that.
lot of 2.
Couple 3s, but I think
Cool.
I think 2 wins it.
Yeah.
I like that. I didn't want to use the machete because it does consume the machete, and
Yeah.
I'd rather use that for later. Get it. Looks like higher logic skill leads to success there. Quicksand escape. Evan looks for anything nearby that could help. Grabbing a stick, he carefully perches on the edge of the quicksand, hooks the stick under the strap of the bag, pulls hard, bag pops free, and we got a hidden cache of adventure gear.
Nice. All right.
Sweet.
Yeah, we
didn't
fell.
even need to
we
go to those,
literally fell into that
Great. Love it.
one. All right. Oh, okay. So where are we?
Where
are we?
in the heck are we?
Let's see. So she's
All
back.
right, so we cleared that path.
So way down the
Right.
hill. Yeah, let's go through it. As you can see, traveling through these gates.
They can see you, Amanda.
Then-
Least stealthy.
You're ruining everything.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to do something.
Okay.
The problem with not being stealthy is you stop the whole stream.
You know why it stopped? Because he...
All right.
Okay. So, here we are. We got through this path obstacle. Can you go to the map real fast? Can we show kind of where we're at?
Yeah. So we started here.
Yep.
We went through this path obstacle.
Yep.
Now we're way up here, which looks like there should be a bridge
Okay.
and a gate.
So we were able to access this little part that's hidden on the map. We didn't have to load. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we can kind of freely walk back and forth and explore this.
Yeah, and you can see we'll get to this area over here. It definitely looks like we're in the right area.
Oh, I spot a PJ special. Is that a jungle? Is that a jungle poo-hoo bush?
This is the best we could do.
That is amazing. Okay, cool. So you need to take care of a little business, toilet related or otherwise. You have a new bush to do so, which is great. Nobody wants to pee their pants or have to run all the way back to base camp to use the restroom.
So I'm not gonna finish. I'll give him some privacy.
Awesome.
Let's see what Claire found over here. So we have new fruits and vegetables, right?
Yeah, some new consumable or
So
some new harvestables.
Avocado, a fruit or a vegetable?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is way too expensive nowadays. That's all I know. As soon as you put it on toast, it's like $7.
That is true. Yes. All right. Let's collect some of those. So
All right, let's get some avocados.
find those in the jungle.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a little snack later.
Yeah. And well, let me tour this area real quick. It looks like there's another gate over here, and the path
Okay.
takes you further in the jungle. And this is pretty epic. Come on, look at that. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we showed that in the trailer and nobody really liked it.
No one liked it?
It's just
Okay,
not a very
okay.
good.
Well, then
not a
what's-
very good visual.
What's this way? And then look down there.
Hey,
Those
hey,
are,
that's where we came from.
yeah.
I love it. It's
All right.
it's like our environment team planned this world out or something. It's crazy.
That is true. Yeah.
No, I love it. I think more so than any of the other worlds, like the play with elevation here is actually like a really cool thing.
Yeah.
Being able to stand on some of these bluffs and actually look down. Like I know a lot of people were expecting that it was going to be all like faked backdrops, and it's
Yeah.
actually
But we're
cool
we're
that we
getting
can
to
walk
this area.
around this stuff. Yeah.
I'm gonna zoom back over here real quick. Let me pause it.
Whoa.
One in the jungle.
Okay.
So, like, say you're staying here at this romantic villa in the jungle, and you look up the hill, and that's exactly where you can get to. You can climb all the way up to that temple, or temple waterfall. Yeah. So there you go. So I'm going to zoom back up the hill. If you're seasick,
Whoa.
close your eyes. There we go. All right.
Oh,
no!
oh, no!
What was that?
What's happening?
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
So what was
Looks
that?
like
Dave?
Evan
What was
seems
that?
to have some unexpected visitors. Spiders! But we had bought that
Spider
spider
spray.
repellent.
Yeah. And you notice
Awesome.
we didn't have to do anything.
Awesome.
He was smart enough to pull that out and like get rid of the spiders
A
himself.
smart sim?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
No.
What? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm being stalked. Jungle snakes.
Where's the machete?
Not that
No,
violent.
no,
Not
no.
that
We
violent.
would no. You can't do that.
So continue over
All
here
right.
just to show you what we got.
Get away from those snakes. Let's get out of here.
Got the sunset coming in.
The colors of this world are incredibly vibrant. There's a lot more purples.
Yeah.
That kind of like dusk feeling. I just it's really pretty. I'm
Yeah.
really proud of our environment team. I think they did a fantastic job. Simguru PJ was the producer of the world.
Yeah.
He did okay.
Yeah.
He did okay.
Well, check this out. This dirt looks different than the rest, obviously. This is a new archaeology spot.
There's little things in there.
As you see, we have a couple new aspirations to do here. But one of our Sims wants to be an archaeology scholar, and this is one of the places where you go to practice that skill. This is where you dig up artifacts in the ground.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So there's a couple options here. Now, I will
long
tell-
knife. By purple, do I mean green? No. There's green vegetation and there's like purple sky drops. Okay. I'm sorry.
Make that
Continue.
clear. No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
okay.
clear now.
Okay.
It's clear.
So Claire here, she's a little bit higher in her archaeology skills, so she actually has a couple of options to establish a site or to excavate. Now, Evan here is pretty low. He can only excavate.
What's the difference? What's establish a site?
So let's do that. So this builds it up a little bit more and allows multiple Sims to dig here at once. You know, they know how to cordon off the area, make sure the artifacts don't get damaged, allow more Sims to get in there and work on it. So you'll see that she'll put this up. Or did I choose the wrong one?
Nope.
She's doing it. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Just want to make sure. There you go.
All right, cool.
So now that that's there, she can actually go here and excavate together. So they'll both sit down and I'll speed through it real quick and they'll...
I feel like I need like a little raptor claw
What is that?
when we're talking
It's
about
sort of-
archaeology.
Oh, snakes.
Ah!
Oh, snakes. You see they're thinking about the things they're finding.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I see bees.
Oh, I see bees. Is she...
Oh, no! She seems okay with it.
Oh, she's so okay. Okay. I think she might have used the flower she had in her pocket, but we'll see. All right.
She avoided it. She had high skill.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
There's a certain skill that protected
I
her.
think I saw Evan dig up something, so we'll check his inventory. Yeah, so he dug up an unauthenticated knife here. Now, should we go ahead and find out what that is now, or do you want to wait till later?
I don't like secrets.
You don't like secrets?
I want to know now.
Okay. So I'm gonna stop them from digging real quick. Show you another part of our archaeology skill. So as you can see in our inventory, we have these pop-up archaeology workbenches. I'm gonna place this in the world, and since Claire's a little bit better than this, I'm gonna give her the artifact. Put it in her inventory here.
Pop it right out.
Yeah. Oh,
Kind of see how it all folds together.
she put it over
It makes
here.
sense.
Come to the front of it, Claire.
Come, Claire.
Come, Claire. And then we're gonna authenticate the artifact she found.
All right, so it's an unauthenticated knife.
Yeah. You can see it's there. It's a little gray. We can't really see the details of it. She's studying. Magnifying glass finds out, cleans it up a little bit. He's obviously over
Providing
there.
some
Yeah.
moral support.
Moral support. It's like, yep.
Go.
Oh, he's keeping her happy. Oh, it's weird. You know what? They are very romantic right now. Why do you think that is? I think it's because of these romantic waterfalls.
Are they? Do
Yeah.
they have a little? Oh, they're feeling the falls.
They're feeling the falls. They're feeling
Yeah.
the falls. That's a cool new thing here. Is like some of the areas in this jungle world. I mean, there's dangers, but there's areas that help your Sims out too. That they, the
Absolutely.
waterfalls are romantic. They get you in the mood. You get that nice buff.
Yeah.
It's a great place for a
Run
date.
over to the new bush. It's amazing.
It's true.
So romantic.
See, while they're doing this, let me see if there's any questions. I'll speed her up real
Can
quick.
you tell him to stop talking to her?
They are flirty. Dude, you're
Her
distracting
focus.
her. Distracting her. Here. Go play at the avocado bush.
Well, you can see it's definitely getting a little darker now. Looks like we are at sunset.
Yeah.
Or a little past.
That's good. There's those purples you were talking about.
Or greens.
Or greens. Okay, let's see how she goes. Her archaeology skill is growing, obviously.
Measure. Study. Snake.
All right. At the end here,
And
she found it's a genuine artifact. The
Awesome.
Amazonite harvest knife. And this is part of, now she has this, it's part of one of the new collections.
Awesome.
So you could find these in the world.
So is there fakes also?
There are fakes.
They're all
There are fakes. They look a little goofy too, which is fantastic.
Love it.
Put this in, let's pack this away.
Right.
Okay.
Now, is this part of a new collection?
It is, yeah. Let me pull that up real quick. Wait, inventory, there we go. You see avocado goes in there. See, there's a lot of different objects to find.
So it's actually
And
kind of
there's
neat. Like, even if you find a fake artifact, it will populate this collection.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No, there are like different qualities for artifacts.
Yeah, so
The fakes do not appear in this collection.
Dave hasn't found a lot of artifacts, but you can see the one we found here is actually of poor quality. So hopefully Claire can get back out in this jungle and find one that's a little bit higher quality later. But let's pack this away. She's doing that. Put this in our inventory. It's getting a little dark here. As you can see, there's another gate over here. So we've hit 2 gates. Where did my partner go? But I think we want to go through the first one here, right? Do you want to go through this gate? We have 2 of these. I say we go through this one.
Yeah.
This is the first one we found. Let's dig through it.
And it's dark. Can we just hack through this? Like, no
Yeah.
more using hands.
Okay. Let's use that machete.
Yeah. It's machete time.
Machete time.
People are wondering, can you bring toddlers and pets into the jungle?
Okay.
Spiders!
We-
Yeah. Yeah, you can totally bring your toddlers, your babies, your pets. You can bring your NPC friends. It's going to make things hard. It's definitely going to make it's going to make it hard. We're going to have like a little targeted walkthrough with just our adults right now to make it easier on yourself. But yeah, you can definitely bring people along.
Yeah. I will say there's a little bit more challenge going up here than normal. Like, Dave and I have prepared these sims quite a bit. As you can see, Evan here just got attacked by spiders. He'd used up on his spider spray already, so now he's like feeling pretty bad. He got bit a little bit. As you see, their motives are going down, but we have things to fix that. And once we get through this gate here, I'll show you what we've done.
Oh, poor Evan.
Let's find out. Claire just went through here. Mysterious egg. Claire's forging through the jungle and she almost trips over a large, strange-looking egg just lying on the jungle floor. Who knows what kind of creature is inside? What should Claire do? I think we should get another vote going.
All right, so do we want to leave the egg alone?
Number 1, leave the egg alone. Number 2, examine the odd egg. Rocket science skill leads to better results. Or 3, poke at the egg with the flower. Consumes the polenus flower that we have in our inventory. So what's it look like our audience wants to do here?
So 1, leave egg. 2, examine egg. 3, poke egg.
All right.
They're already typing. They know what to do.
We're expecting. So
A lot of 3s, 2s and 3s.
2s and 3s, yeah.
So which one? Make the call.
Let's
Let's
do
go
3.
3.
Three?
Yeah.
All right.
it.
I'm gonna poke the egg here.
Pretty equal.
All right, we softly poked the egg. It
Which
started
one?
to crack open. A tiny alien crawled out, started munching on the flower. But it's a gentle alien.
This is good. The best kind of
So
alien.
Claire's going to take it home with her. Yay.
All right. So Claire's in a new area here. Oh, it looks like there's some mystery and stuff going on here. But before we get into that, I'll point out she's hungry. She's sleepy. Good thing we bought some of that adventure gear. So let's tackle that. Let's eat one of the grilled cheese ready to eat. Let's drink some liquid rush. Let's get a little bit better here. Got to do the same thing for Evan.
I don't know if
she's
you guys
feeling much
noticed that plane in the middle of this crashed plane in the middle of this little hidden area. I know people were commenting on the planes that they could see taking off from one of the other expansion pack worlds.
They didn't make it too far.
Maybe not everybody made it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is an older plane. I'm not going to connect all the dots.
Is
I
this
just
full of
wanna...
like kibble?
I'm sure they made it out safely, though. I don't
Okay.
see any skeletons or anything in there, so.
Let me.
All right.
All right.
So they're
So
eating.
you can see we
They
found
drank a little liquid rush.
some more areas to excavate up here, but
Who
look
cares
this.
about the pile? What is that?
That's something. No one cares. We should just move on, right? No. We should go. Okay, so this is a treasure chest. We found it. We found it discovered in the jungle. Let's go open it. Let's see what's in there. Claire, let's do this. Oh, and she's about to be attacked by bees again.
Oh, Claire found some items. She got some simoleons and some adventure gear and a mystical relic.
Yeah. So when she's done being eaten alive by bees over here, you'll see that she got another
She's
defensive thing to defend her against bats, but she got a mystical
plasma bats.
yeah, plasma bats.
Okay.
But she found a mystical relic, and we might get more of these later. But quickly, this is the top piece of one, and these you see we have a fuse with. That means that you have to collect multiple pieces of these relics and combine them, and
then what'll happen?
then what happen? Then you have to
Things will happen.
things will happen.
Things.
Maybe cursed things.
The best
maybe,
things.
maybe blessed.
Maybe
things.
good things. Maybe
Good
bad things.
Yeah. As you put them together, you'll find that out. Okay. If we show off any more of this area, do you want to keep going?
So
on?
definitely
It's
the
nighttime.
different little areas that you can find all offer different little things, whether
Yeah.
those are archaeology piles to excavate,
Yeah.
new harvestables to collect, treasure chests to open, fish to catch.
Yeah.
There's going to be plenty for you to poke around and do.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at a couple questions here, and Marissa asked if there's randomness when the Sims come back to this adventure world, and there is. And I think to show that, I think we need to go to the next area.
Yeah. So these areas that you're going to be able to kind of explore and discover, I'll say not everything is accessible on every trip. So you may find some paths are going to be locked off and some paths are going to be accessible. So it's going to kind of be on you to perhaps return to see the full extent of the jungle. Chop, chop.
That's really traits. Oh, someone's asking about the aspiration. So he goes through this. We have the jungle explorer aspiration, and then we have the archaeology scholar aspiration. Ooh, suddenly sloths. No one likes sloths. I love sloths.
All right, they're in front of Evan. There's a whole troop of them staring back. Should we take a different route? Walk with the sloths? And we already used our flower on the last one,
So we
so it
can't
doesn't
do
look like
anything
we can
here.
do that.
Oh man, okay, twos are already coming through.
Twos are already coming. We walk with the sloths.
All right, they know what's going on. We're
Yeah.
going to. We're walking with the sloths.
We try not to frighten the creatures and totally mess up. The sloths are super scared. They swing off. Evan's dejected. His failed sloth walk. He walked right into a swarm of bees.
All
Or
right.
swarm of bats, sorry.
I'm really happy this came up because this is something I've been trying to show Singuru Amanda for a while.
I'll go to Evan.
We'll see. Oh yeah, on Evan here.
I know what you're talking about.
Where is he? Is he through here? All right. So I think. Oh wait, he didn't get it. Where'd he go? Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's not this one, but there's an awesome little buff sometimes you'll get from this loss. Someone will have to find it. So.
Yeah, no, he got the bat attack.
So we were talking about the randomness here, and in this area you can tell, like we found more gates, but not all of these will be open. Oh, maybe if we cheated it, yes. Right. But sometimes these gates will be blocked off, and you'll have to return on another adventure, a different time to come and get it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of randomness with the temple, but we're going to show you that in the next.
Yeah,
one.
I would say, if we were to continue, we could probably, find an ancient Amiscan temple. We could probably find a beautiful natural pool. But I don't think people want to see that today.
No.
So we'll wait for the
Yeah.
temple run.
Yeah.
And maybe we can go back
Yeah.
to our villa
Yeah.
and play with our loot.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. All right, so here we stay. Let's go back
Are you
to
calling
our...
me a troublemaker?
No, Steve's a
Oh,
trouble.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Steve is totally a troublemaker.
I didn't see why we can't. I mean,
We promised them next week.
Yeah.
we
I
can't
really
do it
want to
this
go.
week?
No, I would love to go through the temple, but Steve just won't let us. So, no, we will.
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
Amanda or something?
Yes,
I think
it's
we should do
Amanda's fault. No, we will absolutely spend a lot of time in the jungle next week, or in the temple next week, doing some runs. But we want to save a little bit for you.
I'll say, looking at some of the other questions, there's a question from White Banshee about keeping the snakes and bees. I'll say, no, you can't keep those. There's also parrots and other birds of paradise flying around. You can't keep those either. They,
Little iguanas.
They belong in the wild. So but you'll be able to find them as
Yeah.
you're walking through.
Yeah,
and-
keep an
and-
eye out
yeah.
on the.
They really
People
wanna
are
see
begging
Cass.
for Cass.
Keep an eye out on the water to see if you see anything floating around.
Yeah,
We will jump into Cass.
Should we do that right now?
Yeah. Do you
Okay.
want to? Well, let's
Well, the guy or the girl? What do
before
do?
we jump in, can we trigger one thing in here?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So George was talking about those mystical relics, and this isn't our first time vacationing here, so we had actually already collected a few, and we had brought it back home here.
Do you want to summon one or you want to turn into one?
Let's summon one.
Summon
Let's do
one?
it.
Oh, summon one. Okay, okay,
Shh,
okay.
everybody, we're having a little private
Yeah, yeah.
conversation here.
So the thing is, yeah. So this is a very special mystical relic. This is actually a golden one. This is one you find in. Well, see, you have to get all the way. It's rare to find one of these ones.
So this is a top and a bottom
Put
with
together.
the right crystal that's been
Yeah.
inserted, and we've kind of discovered
Yeah.
what it does.
This is the Toda top with the death base.
The what top? What
Toda
was it?
Takeyama?
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
Can we just have Nadia down here next time?
Yeah.
And then every
Yeah.
time
I
the word,
named it.
like, just
Yeah. Our localization producer is probably pulling her hair out
Oh,
right
yeah,
now
yeah.
with us.
It's okay. She can eat a Venezuelan hamburger.
Okay, so it looks like this.
This pronounces it.
It looks like this mystical relic we're able
Yeah.
to activate on ourselves.
Yeah.
Is that the same for like all relics?
No, this one's actually unique. Most you can activate on other people, but this one does something special. And just to make sure, I'm going to cheat something real quick. I'm going to make some things dirty.
Why would you make some things dirty?
Why would I need a dirty
I
house?
don't know.
I don't know. All right. All right. Is anyone guessing what this is going to do? All right. Let's watch.
Chankabi, Kukunoi say, Moika Himba!
What did we get?
We'll see. Oh, she's
Oh,
being
looks like it's
blessed.
something good.
What's this?
Hey!
This is your new skeleton friend. Now they're gonna go around and hang out in the house.
Did we summon a little helper?
Yeah, wait, was it cleaning things up? Is that what they're doing?
Hey!
Putting the toy away in the chest? Is that,
It's
that's
not
not a toy.
stealing it. I mean, I would hope they're
Okay.
putting it
What,
away.
what kind of helper is this? Let me see the upstairs. Oh, actually, we'll just show off this. People are probably clamoring to see all these build buy assets.
Yeah.
Awesome. Putting toys away. So basically, yeah, that's what we did. We've just summoned a skeleton helper who is practicing chiropractic. As you see, this helper is going to go around the house. They're going to clean up things. They're going to, what else do they do? Watch your kid when you're gone? That might be good.
That
Yeah.
sounds
Come on.
terrifying.
So,
If anything happens with the skeleton watching your kid, you can blame Steve.
now one of the beautiful things about these mystical relics also is that they're inventoriable. So you can absolutely
Yeah.
take these home. You don't have to just use them here in the jungle world. You can absolutely
Yes.
use them any world that you're in.
This is one of my favorite relics because it gets me out of all the housework.
And I noticed that even after you cast it, you still have the relic.
Yep.
But I do know that sometimes there is a chance that
Yeah.
you will consume your relic or break
And
it.
it'll break it.
And you'll have to go and find
Yeah.
those pieces again.
And you'll see in this inventory down here, the one we found is a wood one. It's a wood carved top of a relic. This one is combined. It has a top, it has a bottom, it has this refined crystal. By the way, if you want to know where refined crystals are, you have to put your normal crystals here and refine them into these gems. So it's a process to make these, but the golden ones, yeah, they'll last forever. You really want to, if you find one of those, you want to keep it. Don't sell it. But yeah.
Oops,
Love that fridge.
sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I totally messed that up.
Yeah, I'm really
That's all.
excited to see some of the builds that people come up with.
Yeah.
I think there's a very cool, unique style of this pack that people are gonna
Yeah.
really like.
I know people really like this decorative plant. It's a good
Totally.
thing we should keep. The doors, the windows.
So we'll do more build buy next week, but I think the people want to see some casts right now. So why don't
Okay.
we cheat our Sims into casts so we can kind of see both of them?
There are a lot of questions about skeletons and like.
Oh,
Can
you wanna-
become
Can
part
you
of the
use them
family?
in your own house?
Let's answer some of those first. You guys have them up here? Can you add a skeleton to your family? No. These
So-
skeletons are temporary friends.
Yeah, it's a
But-
curse, it's an affliction.
Yeah. There's a but.
Yeah,
But these ones you cannot add to your family.
correct. So you can summon the service skeleton. That is one of the NPCs that you'll be able to summon, provided you have the right mystical relic. You'll also, again, provided you have the right mystical relic, might be able to turn yourself or target others to change into skeletons. These are temporary conditions. You won't be a skeleton forever. You will kind of cure that sickness and turn back into a human form.
Yeah.
But it'll last for several days.
Yeah. I'll just say, like, people pay close attention. That one might get you a skeleton. Like you said.
Maybe.
I'm going to come learn some, introduce myself.
Yeah, I would totally encourage
what
play with the skeletons.
Yeah.
Go make them dance. They're pretty fun. I think our animation team had a really good time.
Oh, yeah.
With these little guys. So there's definitely some fun.
I do love the
to be seen.
audio. I will warn you, don't feed them. Not because they're gremlins, but because they don't have a stomach for that food to go into.
Yep.
Yeah.
What goes in is just gonna fall right out. So
Yeah.
I guess it's not a big deal if you have, the service skeleton that'll just clean up.
Did that start as a design, or did QA bug it? And
No,
say-
no, it's intentional. I think we have the learn skeleton joke. Oh, look. Yeah, look at that. I love this. Of course, you got a skeleton. You want to perform some
Play them
xylophone on your bones. Yeah. So actually, your sim's going to learn skeleton jokes, a special joke from these skeletons. You could tell that as well. Yeah. Okay. What were the other skeleton questions they had?
I think those
Okay.
were the biggies.
Okay. No questions. Okay. So cast now. Let's cheat these guys into cast.
Let's do it. Oh, a lot of the motives on the skeleton are locked, so they don't have to eat. They don't have to use the restroom. It's kind of what you would expect from a skeleton.
Can you have multiple?
Multiple skeletons?
Yeah.
Sure.
Surely,
Well,
Sure.
How many?
Oh, we can't target
one per sim.
1%.
one
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Right. So if you had 8 sims, you could target 8.
Yeah.
Oh, let's start with the hairs. We've added a couple new hairs, right? Just 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. So see where the questions come in on this.
That hair is life.
Yeah, I think it's a great way to start your own co-op. You
Get some granola. Yeah, little patchoulis.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the Drake version.
Yeah. So you get a variance of that, and see, I'm gonna try masking and show both of these because I know this one I haven't shown off as much, but I think people are really gonna love it because there's 2 variants of this. We'll go with the natural colors first with just the highlights. Scan through this. I think this is gonna be a popular hair. Maybe not always paired with a beard, but it'll work. And then you get the more color, maybe this isn't
Crazier.
I always say this is like inspired a little bit by the parrots in the jungle. Yeah. And then I like, just the natural
think that's a
windswept.
good-
This is a good one. Yeah.
Good classic look right there.
Yeah. And we can show it on her too. But let's get into those. Let's get into our regular wear, our party wear. That's what I was looking for. I know people are really looking into these. Should we go through them all, or just a couple? What do you want to show off?
We'll just see what people say, and we'll kind of breeze around. So it was a bit of a challenge for the pack because when it came to cast, we kind of had to cover 2 really important needs. Like the first one is, do you have adventure type clothes? That Indiana Jones kind of vibe clothing for your Sims as they're about to go out and hike into the jungle. These people that aren't necessarily from there, but are going to have their adventure. So that was kind of one aspect of cast in this pack, followed by the Selva and locals.
Yeah.
And they needed a distinct, unique style that kind of fit in with the feel and flair of the world. And I think they did a really good job with it. I think it's just really cool, bright colors again. Fun patterns.
Yeah, what did Stephen call it? Argentinian chic? I don't know.
Argentinian chic.
So you see, they pair well. Cool. Let's.
Yeah, it's
show
fun
us some
to
of
it's fun to
the-
see the locals in the world wearing this with the tourists that are coming in. Definitely looking like fish out of water.
I love a lot of these because I mean, you get the solid color ones. This one's great. They're always layered down at the bottom, but then we added the ones with the great patterns on them. Lots of color. Any question? Yeah. All right, and we got pants going on. Go through a few of these.
I love those little shorts.
Yeah.
Super cute.
Nice. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't wear them myself.
You could pull them off. I think it'll be good.
They're asking about accessories.
Yeah,
so we
so-
have the bracelets.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is our main accessory here. We have this and the tattoo. So let's go.
Correct.
Yeah, we got a couple colors on here. And
Uh,
then new tattoo.
Kids and toddlers did get a few assets. Unfortunately, we don't have a toddler or a child on our family right now, so we can't show those. But yeah, there are definitely a few new assets for them as well.
Yeah. Should we show? Oh yeah, we don't have any in our household.
Right.
But yeah, I like those tattoos. Let's go back to the uniforms. And the full body outfits.
Any new hats they're asking?
There's a couple. Let's show those off. There they are. So you got the classic Indiana Jones style look. What's this hat called, Dave? Do you know?
No, what's it called?
I don't know.
Okay.
It
I
wasn't
thought you
a
were baiting
joke
me
setup.
there, yeah.
No.
I would call it the Indiana Jones hat.
Okay.
Yeah. The jungle hat.
Jungle, yeah.
Okay. If there's
Good
a white
color.
one, I'd call it like the Belloc hat.
Yeah. Okay. And then,
The pith helmet.
yeah. Oh, take it away. I want to show off the colors of that one a little bit too.
Where'd it go? There it is. So I think these were just like a couple of the hats that are on that list of like, hey, what do you expect
Yeah.
if you're gonna go, having a jungle expedition? What should you be wearing? And I think both of those hats were kind of top of the list for us.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
no
We don't
new
wanna-
pet clothes.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to give away all the cast stuff. I think the players are going to go through our.
They're gonna hate us for not showing everything, but I'm okay
Well,
with that.
we've got
That's fine.
about 10 minutes. Do we want to? Is it just stay in here? What do they feel like?
Do you guys? What do you feel like? Do you want to poke around and cast a little bit more?
There was some people on details on the aspirations.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Let's just walk through that. So there's two main branches for the aspirations. The first one really goes into finding out about this world and the people that live in it, the local cultures, the finding out about the jungle itself, uncovering its secrets. That is the Jungle Explorer. And, we take you down, you need to try out local dishes, you need to go to the marketplace, you need to go find items in the jungle. And then the other one is really the archaeologist track. You need to go in, get better at that skill, discover those ancient items, uncover a lot of items, dig them up. And that's pretty it. Find some treasure deep into that the jungle in the temple.
And provided you can make it all the way through those aspirations, you will have a nice little reward trait waiting for you at the end of that path.
Yeah.
But we're not going to say what they are.
Rory wants to know what's our favorite part of the pack. That's like choosing the favorite of your kids. I can't answer that.
You can pick one.
No. All right, PJ, what do you work on? Because those are not my favorites.
What?
Hey, little toddler bed.
Yeah.
Littlest toddler bed.
There is a new toddler bed.
Yeah.
Is this just this pack?
So I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but this
Okay,
is actually
good.
something that we're going to be giving away when we launch this pack. We wanted to make sure that there was a nice little portable toddler bed. You can kind of tell that it has that like air mattress kind of vibe
Yeah.
to it. So we wanted to make sure that when you go out on vacation that you actually
Yeah.
had a nice little portable bed to throw your toddler into.
Because when we had our first vacation world, we didn't yet have the toddlers.
Yeah, and that's why we actually wanted to give it away and not necessarily like
Yeah.
put it specifically in this pack, as we felt like, you know,
Yeah.
for those people that have a outdoor retreat and want to go
Yeah.
camping in Granite Falls, we released toddlers after that pack. So
Yeah.
let's go back in time and give it a little love.
That's worth mentioning.
I love these.
The tent is
The tent.
also compatible with toddlers now.
Yeah, the tent is also compatible with toddlers, but we won't reveal all of the little patch things. We got to give
Some gnomes.
we got to give the Sindaru gnome his time to shine on his dad joke patch notes.
Oh,
I love it. I'm a big
They're
dad
great,
joke
yeah.
fan.
I think there were a lot of questions about the alien that you found.
oh, the alien.
Popsicle.
So
It's from a base game collection.
yeah, you'll see it. It's a blue slug,
Yeah.
right? This is
That's
what
what
she
it's-
found.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You think?
Base game
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, let's put it in the table anyways. Oh, prison room. I think she's upstairs.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
It's it might take a little load to get there, but or
No.
I'd really like to see the new collection case.
Oh, okay.
That
Let's,
skeleton is just hanging out by the door.
You know what? Actually, that's a good thing. Let's take some of our cool new things and bring them home with us.
Oh, that might be a good way to see the map icon at the very end. or
Oh,
something,
yeah.
too.
Okay,
People
okay.
want to see that.
Oh, they want to see the like going on vacation
Yeah.
map icon.
Yep.
That's so cool. Okay.
Travel home.
Okay, so we'll go home. Hang with us as we incur a couple of loads here, but we're gonna go home. We're gonna pop right back, just so you can see our beautiful new
Yeah.
vacation destination icon.
And actually, you guys have seen this house, but oh, it's messy. Maybe I should summon that skeleton again. But this is actually a really cool item. Some Groom eggs. This is really one of your darlings here. This is the collection case. What I love about this is we can take the items that we found, and there's a lot of little placement slots. Now this is for tinier items. I don't know if I have any tiny. Oh,
I think you can get small and mediums.
Yeah. So you go up
in
here.
there.
You could engrave a plaque. You can name this collection basically, so that it's really for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, up to this point, museums were definitely feeling like very art focused.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to breathe some new life into those venues. You can definitely get that kind of
Not much enough.
archaeological.
Yeah.
You can get that collection feel pretty easily.
I also really love that we made this a light, so you could go in here and set the color of it. It's a small, subtle thing, but it gives a lot of customization to what this case can be. I turned off all the lights here, but let me turn them all back on. Yeah. So, great place. I do really enjoy that our developers who were on pets like to display their collections of rare animal droppings. In this case, it was really great. So, whatever you
the
decide
primary
to
reason it was made.
whatever you decide to collect, it's up to you. But I think this is a great place to go ahead and do that. So, yeah. Jog here. Should I have the time for another curse.
Let's do it.
All right. So here's another one. I'm going to activate this on myself here.
So again, with these mystical relics, as you
Oh,
find the pieces and kind of assemble them, it's not going to tell you what they do until you're able to trigger it once. And once you do that, it's kind of like you have now learned exactly what this thing does. So if you want to find those parts again and kind of replicate it, at least now you kind of know the recipe. For
Yes. All right. Look at that. Now I'm a skeleton.
Now you're a skeleton.
This shows blessings of skeletal transmogrification. So because I teased it earlier, I'm gonna make her eat something. Oh, and yeah, the skeleton has a lot of interesting stuff. So she'll eat. The food's probably gonna fall on the floor next to her.
Good job, Evan. You clean that up.
I expected to come back and have the skeleton. Oh yeah. So get a pile of nasty. The food is
It
chewed
was
up.
a huge bowl of food.
Yes. You wouldn't eat it again, but it's there. It's pretty messy. Let's do.
Are all
skeleton
curses
scale.
with
I love
skeletons?
this.
Nope, not at all. There's a lot of curses and blessings that have nothing to do with skeletons.
Skeleton's actually a blessing,
Yeah,
too.
that's a good.
It's a good
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, you'll notice right before Claire got transformed her needs were pretty dire. But once I transformed her, she doesn't have a bladder to take care of right now. Her hunger's not bad. Skeletons still do need to have fun and socialize, but the rest of these they don't really need to take care of until the curse breaks.
I saw a question. Can I stop being a skeleton?
You can. Well, you could end this,
Evil
or
Monza, Zimmer's
well,
arrow.
we can
Yes.
go to the other world. Yes.
Yes.
There's
yes,
a
you
way
can.
to cure.
There are ways to
curses, yeah.
cure. Again, we want to.
I think we'll
you
do
know,
that
leave-
in the second. stream.
Yeah. We'll leave a few secrets to reveal, but yeah, you can cure your skeletonism.
And do more scares, just because I really like this. The skeleton scare isn't so much mean as it is mischievous, but it is great, and it's got some great audio around it. It's a great way to approach your mischievous Sims. It looks really creepy, too. All right, what are the questions we have here?
Just make sure to show the pack.
Pack icon.
All right.
They want us to go on vacation.
Well,
to see
it's about to end, so we should end with that pack icon. You guys want to see what this is?
Wait,
Yeah, let's
Oh,
let's
wait.
do that.
Wait, are you going to the worlds?
No, we're just gonna show
Yeah.
show the map icon.
Yeah.
So we won't actually travel there. Yeah.
So we're going to take a vacation. And actually, this is how you get it. You take vacations here. You choose who you want to go with. Sim's going to call up and depart on your vacation. And here you go. This is the world of Selva Dorada. God, I really love this icon. This is fantastic.
So we're running with Jungle Adventure and base game only.
Yep.
For those of you who have Outdoor Retreat, you'd actually see it sitting right next to it.
Yeah.
It's so colorful.
Nice. All right.
Love it.
Well, that's
Okay.
it. So thank you guys for joining us. Make sure to come back next week where we're actually going to make it all the way to that temple. We're going to show off some more stuff we discover. Maybe a couple more curses, some dangers, and traps.
Oh yeah,
Traps.
I think
Yeah.
we will do a deep dive into
Yeah.
temples
Maybe we'll spend a little time in that stream getting into build buy a little bit more.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
But in any case, thank you so much for joining us, guys. Hit us up with questions on the forums or
Yeah.
Twitter. We love trolling you guys and answering what we can. And hang
was
tight
in-
because we'll be launching this real soon.
Those were actual great screenshots of the world. It wasn't a troll.
You should tell them about when the live stream actually is, not just next week.
It's a week from today, right?
It's a week. It's next Friday.
Guys,
No.
Guys,
Friday, February 23rd.
Professionals.
at
We're
11 a.m.
professionals.
February 23rd, 11 a.m.
yeah, Friday.
Pacific
Friday.
Standard Time.
Did you guys not get a meeting invite from Amanda?
No, we
Because
don't, no.
I think that might have been the problem.
Could be it.
Alright.
So,
Blame Steve.
I
Lindsay.
mean, you didn't send the invite.
Okay, no, I'm doing it right now.
all right.
But we won't forget about you guys.
Yeah.
We're excited to
Come
do a
back,
second
okay.
stream.
Yeah, hit us up on Twitter. We'll try and get the questions collected, and we'll have them ready for next week.
And it may not even be us doing
That's
it.
true.
It might be better people doing
Yeah,
it. Like more professional people
that's true.
doing it.
We'll do that. Yeah, yeah.
Anybody.
Better.
Rate us.
Ooh.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.